Out in front, Scott Dixon, Elio Castroneves. The 28-car field begins to accelerate off of turn number 4. Green flag about to be displayed, and we are racing at Texas Motor Speedway. Dixon in front, Castroneves noses into second place. Here comes Briscoe third, and here's a battle for the lead in turn number 2.
Dixon has led over half the laps this season. Doesn't look like he's going to lead the first one, at least for now. Elio Castroneves grabs the point. They're single file in turn 3.
Bruno Junqueira complained bitterly about his car yesterday, Davey Hamilton, but a great start for Bruno as he continues to pass cars on the high side.
E.J. Viso started dead last. He's already passed 8 cars, Mike. I think 8 cars following Bruno through on the outside.
So we watch Bruno Junqueira, we watch the rookie E.J. Viso, and up front Mark James. We watch the sparks fly off of 2.
Dixon in the middle of Team Penske with Elio Castroneves in front, then Hideki Muto and Andretti Green's Danica Patrick.
But I'll tell you what happened. Briscoe pulled into Weldon's pit spot. He didn't pull into his own, he pulled into Weldon's pit spot. He went one too far, pulled into Weldon's stop, had to take off. So we're going to see him coming back in
pit
again.
Lane. Yeah,
that's what happened. He actually pulled into the wrong pit stop.
So of course we saw that situation occur at Kansas Speedway earlier this year with E.J. Viso pulling into the Vision Racing Ed Carpenter pit stall. So Ryan Briscoe going to find himself behind the 8 ball here early on. So Bruno Junqueira will be shown the leader when we go back to green flag racing, unless the Dale Coyne team decides that they are going to pit him later in this yellow flag situation.
Whoops, it looks like this McDonald's car must have had something go on. Oh, he cut back down in traffic. Boy, oh boy. And we'll see what happens to Oreo, but it looks like he had a good run on outside of Baraldi going into turn 1. See a lot of sparks going through there on the replay. Oh, he just got loose coming off a 2, turned the thing around, didn't hit till the inside wall. Boy, look at the cars going all directions.
Didn't look like anyone touched him. It looked like he was going to the high side as Markey had already exited turn number 2, and it looked like the rear end just snapped free on him. So unfortunate. We're watching another replay from Thomas Schechter's car. Another car spinning through the infield, and he is going to save it. It looks like it's Mario Moraes. Yes, the number 19 car, the 19-year-old rookie. He has spun, but Mark James, he has saved the car as he did a complete spin through the infield grass as he was entering that first dog leg, and that's a pretty spectacular save. It looks like the track's going to narrow out just a bit, but here comes Marco Andretti. He'll look to go 3 wide this time Mark James in turn number 2.
Side by side to the bottom, Marco Andretti can't find another racing groove. Track's not wide enough. He's trying to make it as wide as anybody ever has. He picks Dixon to tuck in behind. Elio glued to the white line all the way around Texas Motor Speedway.
Elio Castroneves out in front by fractions of a second. Scott Dixon runs second. Marco Andretti, Davey, he's trying to find every way he can around on the high side.
And he is three wide right now. He's 3 wide going into turn 1.
3 wide, heading to 2, Mark James.
Elio Castroneves to the bottom side. Dixon in the middle. Marco to the outside. They'll stay 3 wide. Castroneves with a bit of an advantage. Now Canard looks to the bottom side of Ryan Hunter-Ray. Elio's going to be the big beneficiary. Now Marco side by side with Dixon in 4.
Now Ryan Hunter-Ray, he could go 3 wide. Is he going to tuck in behind one of the red and white cars or the 26? He will. Looks like Mark James, he'll stay to the high side. Ryan Hunter-Ray as he battles for second place.
I don't think he wants to try to run 3 wide. Dixon has the second spot for now. Marco Andretti has moved to 3rd. Ryan Hunter-Ray in 4th. Canard slips back a bit. He has the 5th spot. And Carpenter's starting to knock on his door a little bit.
75 laps will be complete this time by. And Davey, we have seen Marco Andretti run a high line like no one else here for the last 5 or 6 laps.
But he needed help, Mike. He stayed up there when he had no help up there. He fell back, so he's in 3rd. But man, he's going to remember he can run up there. But guess what, guys? Look who's came up to 7th place. Ryan Briscoe is the tail end of that lead pack. I mean, tell you what, he is 3 wide. I mean, almost. We don't see.
Once
any
again,
cars
look at him up there, going side by side with Ryan Hunter-Ray. Nearly touched the walls. He made the pass of Ryan Hunter-Ray. He went 3 wide. Mark James with Dixon and Hunter-Ray on the low side. Marco Andretti now going out to the front.
They have Kamara and Marty Roth. They go 3 wide. Marco Andretti with a great move in the exit of 2 to get around Elio Castroneves. He uses the lap traffic to perfection. Now trying to clear Jamie Kamara at the exit of 4.
So here comes Marco Andretti, and right now Marco Andretti has a hooked up race car.
Ryan Briscoe has a damaged front wing, so they're going to have to change the nose cone. So Ryan Briscoe went from the back up to the front, now is going to fall back to the back again.
And we've got a lead change. Scott Dixon has gone back out in front, taking the lead away from Marco Andretti with 117 laps complete. Dave Wilson, what is that, our 16th lead change?
That is our 16th lead change.
So Scott Dixon and Marco Andretti, who we saw go 3 wide in a battle with Helio Castroneves. Before that, we saw Dixon and Castroneves do battle out in front, old-fashioned Texas style. Whoa, we got a car in the wall in turn number 4. So a big hit in turn number 4, and I think it could be Enrique Bernoldi. Let's see, as it will be the 36 of Enrique Bernoldi as he makes hard contact.
Dixon now looks underneath him. Marco tries to slam the door in 4.
And Davey, true to form all night long, Marco Andretti will continue on the high line. Scott Dixon will try to take the spot on the low line. Dixon will be shown the leader. Dixon is the leader by 15 thousandths of a 7 mark as we head to 2.
Scott Dixon grabs the advantage in turn number 2. Problems for Ryan Briscoe. He's lost a couple of spots. He falls back to 5th. Meanwhile, now Ryan Hunter-Reay all over Marco in the battle for 2nd.
Oh, and 2 cars.
Into the outside retaining wall. Ryan Hunter-Reay and Marco Andretti get together in turn 4 at Texas Motor Speedway.
It was the battle for 2nd place. Marco Andretti and Ryan Hunter-Reay, and Davey, it was Marco on the high side, Ryan Hunter-Reay on the low side. It looked like they hooked wheels and they wind up in the wall hard in turn number 3.
Hard. What happened looked like, Marco Andretti has been running that high line all night long. Ryan Hunter-Reay went down there. He went to the bottom side, and he either caught the transition from the warm-up lane to the track and kind of shot him up into Marco, or Marco just took a lower line than he normally did, and there wasn't enough room down there. So looks like they're both okay, but boy, what a hard hit.
What a shame for both of these drivers who had just driven magnificently here this evening. The incident comes as we were working lap 224, Dave Wilson, and that is our 8th caution flag of the evening here at Texas Motor Speedway.
8th, and so far 47 yellow flag laps tonight, 21 lead changes.
So it's going to be Scott Dixon, the winner here tonight, as Target Chip Ganassi Racing scores a victory here at Texas Motor Speedway for the first time since 2002. Dixon with his 3rd win of 2008 as he will strengthen his points lead in the IndyCar Series race, heading to race number 8 at Iowa Speedway in a couple of weeks. Helio Castroneves winds up 2nd, his 6th consecutive, make it his 7th consecutive top 5 finish of 2008. Ryan Briscoe 3rd, Dan Weldon 4th, and Tony Kanaan 5th. And Davey, you talk about a guy that's just on an amazing streak. In his last 16 starts, Scott Dixon has registered a top 3 finish 13 times.